What's going on, everyone? Diamonds here, and something unexpected happened, which is my lack of activity on YouTube, and I fully blame the lack of activity on my Call of Duty channel because of the lack of activity Call of Duty has been giving us, particularly Black Ops 4, the latest Call of Duty. I've honestly been playing the new title, Apex Legends. It's a really great game, really fun, and while I was playing it, like the past couple of days, I was thinking like I gotta make this video, I gotta record some gameplay, I gotta do this and that for my channel, but I just didn't feel compelled to get on Black Ops 4 because it was so stale. There's like no updates, there's nothing really new and exciting about the game that made me want to get onto it. And yeah, I could have recorded some Apex content, but I want my content on this channel right now to strictly just be Call of Duty. So I just wasn't motivated at all to get on Call of Duty, and I was just thinking like, is Call of Duty dying? Particularly, is Black Ops 4 dying and we just have to wait until the next Call of Duty? Like, usually you see that happening around like springtime, but this is fairly early for this question. It's an appropriate time to ask this question because there's really nothing going on in Black Ops 4 until obviously the update that came out with the 2 new guns, the new specialists, new maps, new content for Blackout, the new revamped black market. There's just a lot of great things coming to Call of Duty now, but it took so long, and I don't remember it taking this long to get an update like this to any Call of Duty game. I was actually convinced that Treyarch gave up on their game because of Apex Legends, because Apex Legends is huge. Everyone that was playing Blackout, any big streamer like Shroud that was playing Blackout, they're playing Apex Legends now. Everyone's praising it, and it's a great game, but Call of Duty just seemed to like not care anymore, and it was just really discouraging. Like, during this drought of content from Black Ops 4, there was actually an update in Call of Duty World War II, the previous Call of Duty. And if you guys know Call of Duty, you know that the newest Call of Duty that came out needs to have the newest content, needs to have the most updates. And to see that World War II is having more new content than Black Ops 4 is a huge red flag, and it's just really disappointing. But because of Treyarch recognizing the complete disapproval of their fan base of what Call of Duty is coming to right now, and the changes that they're making and the updates, my verdict is Black Ops 4 isn't really dying. It's like they're giving us just enough content to continue playing this dead game. It's not dead, it's not dying, but it's just moving along like mediocrely. Like, Black Ops 4 never ever lived up to the hype that it had around it. It was the Call of Duty experience plus a battle royale. It was destined to be like probably the best Call of Duty. It was going to be life changing, but instead we got this lack of update, just broken game where there's specialists. There's so much wrong with this Call of Duty, but as a Call of Duty fan, I'm gonna still continue playing it. Any Call of Duty fan is gonna continue playing it. There's always some bullshit in Call of Duty, but in Black Ops 4, I think there's the most bullshit in it. There is the least amount of content in this Call of Duty, in all Call of Duties. So Treyarch needs to step it up and actually come up with updates more often. Like, this update, it was expected for a long time, and the update they had previous to that, giving us the Cap 40 or Cap 45, whatever the hell that automatic pistol from Black Ops 2 is, they need to make stuff that's new and fresh. They can't keep dwelling on the past. It's really bad to say, but the only good maps in Black Ops 4 are Slums, Summit, and Firing Range, in my opinion. And many others' opinions. The best maps on this game are from previous Call of Duties, and that's actually really sad. So they really need to make new things and make new good things that people actually like. Like in World War II, for example, they came out with probably the most fun game mode I've ever played in any Call of Duty, which is Wanderlust. And for any of you guys that don't know what that is, it's basically regular mosh pit. You play team deathmatch or domination or hardpoint, and you start out with a random gun, and you can use it for however long you want, or like until the bullets run out. And then when you switch your gun to your secondary, for my case, when I press Y, because I'm on Xbox, it would generate a completely different gun with different attachments, just completely randomized, and it was so fun. Black Ops 4 needs to do something like that. They need to make a new and exciting game mode that people are gonna like, and people are gonna generally enjoy and be compelled to play and spend more time on this game. They can't keep doing things that they already did. Like if they bring back One in a Chamber, that would be great, but it will go stale very, very quickly because it's something we've already seen. They really do need to step it up, and this update is a big step in that direction. But from my perspective, it's as if they're feeding us just enough to make it through the day. Like you go out to dinner, you get your meal, right? But you don't get a special drink, you just get water, you don't get any dessert, you don't get any appetizers, but you just get enough to satisfy you for that day. That's basically what Black Ops 4 is right now, except like they're taking a long time to deliver. So they need to come up with new content, and they need to update more frequently than they have, because it's honestly disgusting how long it took them to come up with this update, where there's so much similar things from previous Call of Duties. Like the specialist is a same specialist from Black Ops 4. They're bringing back supply drops, which is great. It's something that I've been wanting to have, because the loot system in this game is so boring and stale that I don't even notice what I get until I actually look at it for once every like week. I look at it, and I noticed I had an epic Torque skin, and I had no idea I had that, but it's supposedly a big deal because it's epic, but I didn't really get the excitement from it. Like, oh shit, I actually have this. So Black Ops 4 needs to bring some excitement to their game. Would I say the game's dying? No, but it's not exactly alive. It's like in a vegetable state. Like I said, just feeding us enough to be somewhat satisfied, to be looking for more, I guess. I don't know. It's really weird. And if Black Ops 4 continues to keep bringing up old things, like same guns that we've already seen, same maps that we already seen, change a map from day to night, all that stuff, I think this game is going to die a lot quicker than previous Call of Duties. If they come up with new game modes, genuinely fun and new guns, new maps that are actually good, update Blackout with new maps, maybe new different game modes, I can see this game lasting a lot longer than it was supposed to. But Black Ops 4 will never live up to the hype it has, and it's on a really thin string right now. But that's all I got for this topic. As far as my next video, I'm going to be recapping on the Black Ops 4 lab series that I have. I'm going to be doing perk 2 on that. I'm also in the making of creating a montage for Blackout. I'm going to be coming out with some Blackout content as well. Just all Black Ops 4 content for now. Again, I don't really want to include Apex on this channel, but feel free to check out my Twitch if you want to see me play any other games. But this channel is just going to be strictly Call of Duty because that's just the way I want it to be. But with this update coming out, I'm gonna be more consistent on Call of Duty, so I won't really get into a rut of no content for my YouTube channel, so don't be worried about that. It was literally just because how terrible Treyarch was with their game, with the lack of updates and how stale the game felt to me. But yeah, anyways, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.